Sukkah, Perek Daled, 8 Mishnah. 4th chapter, Mishnah 8. Ha'halel ve'asimcha shmona. When it comes to the order of Sukkos, Halel, we say Halel, and we celebrate all 8 days. Yamim, Ketzad. What do you mean 8 days? Sukkos is 7 days. Melamed shechayav adam behalel. It means that we have to say Halel. What does it mean to say Halel? The whole Halel, not half Halel. Ubesimcha. What does it mean, Simcha? How do you do Simcha? Lehavi korbanot shlamim. Simcha means you have to bring a sacrifice. Which sacrifice? Peace offering. And the peace offering you have to eat. Yeah? Veleechol mibsaram, and to eat from the flesh. Ubechvod Yom Tov האחרון של חג שמני עצרת. You also have to do the holiday of שמני עצרת. כשאר כל ימות החג. In addition to the 7 days of Sukkot, there's another holiday called Shmini Atzeret, comes in the end of it, and the celebration in Shmini Atzeret is just as much as the celebration of Sukkot. בגמרא למדים מצוות השמחה בשמיני עצרת, ממה שנאמר את זה. Hold on a second. We know that you have to be happy, on Sukkot. How did you learn that you have to be happy in Shmini Atzeret? So it says, there's a verse that says, והיית אך שמח. It says, and you should be only happy. שפסוק זה, it should say on the holiday of Pesach, on the holiday of Sukkot, it should say, והיית שמח. What's the אך comes to include? So it says, שפסוק זה בא לרבות את יום טוב האחרון לשמחה. It comes to teach you that the last day of the holiday you have to be in שמחה again. ויש מסבירים דרשה זאת, there are those who learn this learning, היית אך שמח, שהרי ביום טוב הראשון יש עוד מצוות מלבד השמחה. It says in the first of the 7 days there's another mitzvahs besides bringing the shlamim sacrifice. והם סוכה ולולב. And it's סוכה ולולב. וכיוון שכתוב והיית אך שמח, and since it's written and you should only be happy, כלומר שהיא תישאר לך אך ורק מצוות השמחה. It means you should only be happy. On שמני עצרת, the only mitzvah that is left, you don't have all 3 mitzvahs, but you have only the שמח, the korban shlamim. על כורך החב"ק כתוב זה לרבות יותה מחול לשמחה. And this is why it comes to teach you that in the שמני עצרת you have to be happy. What does it mean happy? Bring a peace offering. That's when being happy. That's what men do. Sukkah we know already how many days? 7 yamim. You cannot do 8 days. Ketzad. And here comes the problem with the Sukkah. Because immediately after the Sukkah is שמני עצרת. Which means, that's it, Shmini Atzeret, do not be in the Sukkah. Sukkah, 7 days. What do you do? גמר מלאכול ביום השביעי של החג. So you finished eating, let's say it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you finish eating in the 7th day of the holiday, and it's the 7th day of the holiday, which means it's Chol Moed, if it's not on Shabbos. Yeah. So he says, take it off. Break down the Sukkah. You don't eat anymore after you eat. Right? You're not going to do anything else in the Sukkah after you eat. So take it down. So he says, גמר מלאכול ביום השביעי של החג לא יתיר סוכתו. It says, even though it's חול המועד, you're not allowed to take down the sukkah. Why? That's it, all day is over. לא יתיר את האגדים והקשרים כדי לסתור את סוכתו. You're not allowed to take down your sukkah. שעדיין חייב בסוכה כל אותו יום. Because the definition of sukkah, not in Israel, also over here. Until the end of the day. Yeah. I think he said in Israel.
In the afternoon, you do it. Good enough.
Exactly. You have to live in the sukkah until when? For 7 days. You didn't finish the 7 days. So why you breaking down you're breaking down the mitzvah. You're not allowed to. You still have the mitzvah until the end of the day. But you have a problem. What's the problem? Shmini Atzeret is going to come in. And Shmini Atzeret, you're obligated to celebrate. And you're going to leave all your stuff, or the good stuff, in the sukkah. And in other words, Shmini Atzeret is not going to be prepared for Shmini Atzeret. So what do you do about that? Aval, so what do you do? Morid min sukkah lebeito. He brings down. Again, remember the words brings down, because it's usually on the roof. He brings it down to his house. What does he bring down? Et kelim. So he says, hey, why are you taking down the kelim? The holiday is not over. It's true that the holiday is not over, but I finished my eating and I need this kelim to prepare for Shmini Atzeret, for a different one. שהעלם לסוכה בערב החג. When are you allowed to do it? מן המנחה ולמעלה. You're not allowed to do it in the morning, but when it comes to, before just meet outside, for mincha time, you can start taking your vessels, the good vessels, out of the sukkah into the house. משעת מנחה קטנה, היינו 9 שעות או מחצה של היום, from 9.5 hours in the day. Why? Why are you allowed to? It's like saying you're not going to do the mitzvah over there. מפני כבוד יום טוב האחרון של החג. You're allowed to, because to honor the holiday of שמני עצרת. שיראה כמכין כלים נעים לסעודת לילה יום טוב. Because you have to prepare, you have to show that יום טוב is coming, like preparation for Shabbos. You have to show that you're preparing for the holiday. משנתנו נקטה מוריד את הכלים. Our Mishnah says you bring down the vessels. מפני שרגילים היו לעשות סוכותיהם על גגותיהם כמו שהזכרנו כבר. Because they used to put their sukkah on the roofs like we mentioned before.